Good morning, friends. I wanted to make a video showing you some art activities that you can do with your families at home. And each of the activities has materials that you probably already have at your house. And then they're both going to use water. So the first one, you're going to need some coffee filters, which you might already have at home. I unfolded mine, so it's a big circle. You need some markers, and you need a spray bottle, and I filled it with some warm water. I laid a towel down because after I'm done coloring on it, it's going to get pretty wet. So just so we don't make a mess. And I'm going to pick 3 of my favorite colors: blue, purple, and green. I decided that I want to keep my coffee filter in the shape of a circle, but if you want, you can ask somebody to help you cut it into different shapes, which you're going to need scissors for. So I don't know if you can see, but on the coffee filter, there's a small circle in the middle, and then on the edge, there's all these little shapes with lines in between them. I'm going to color on those lines. And I chose 3 colors so that I can make a pattern with the 3 colors. So first I'm going to do green. Then I'm going to do blue. Then I'm going to do purple. And I'm just going to go around in a circle and continue with my pattern. So I continue to do my pattern, and I also decided to write my name in the middle with a small heart. So now that I'm done coloring my pattern and making a design on it, you're going to take your water bottle and spray it a few times. Maybe a couple more. So before, I don't know if you remember, but before, our coffee filter looked white and you couldn't really see through it. It was kind of hard to see through because it's not completely clear. It's a light white color, almost like tissue paper, but it's not see-through. Now that I've sprayed it with some water, it is shiny, and you can almost see right through it if you hold it in the light. I don't know if you can tell, but where I wrote my name and my heart, it's now starting to get bigger and spread out. And my colors on the edges look like they're starting to spread out too, and maybe they're going to blend together. So what you do after that is you wait for it to dry, and then later on you can cut it into different shapes. You could poke a hole in it and hang it up in your window. But either way, it's a good craft that you can do at home, and you don't have to go out and buy new materials. You can just use what is already at your house. So the next activity that you can do at home is a watercolor activity. And I didn't have any watercolor at my house, so I actually had to go buy some paint, and I'm going to use water to make the paint spread easier. I couldn't find any watercolor at the store that I went to, so we're just gonna use what we have. So if you have paint at your house, just like regular paint, that's fine too, and you can use the same water bottle. So I'm going to choose the colors yellow, and blue. You also need, you can keep your towel out from their last activity, and you just need a white piece of paper. So I have my paper, and I'm going to take my yellow paint and just do a couple drops or swirls all over the paper. There's some yellow. And now we're going to do some blue. Oh, it's making noises. Okay, so after you do that, you can spray your paper because right now our paint is kind of thick and it's not going to be easy to spread. This activity we're not using paintbrushes for. We're actually using a plastic straw. And we're going to make the paint spread by blowing into the straw. So sometimes when you drink out of a drink, you suck into the straw to get the liquid up, but we are going to blow out to get air out and onto the paper, just like you would blow out a candle. Maybe I need a little bit more water. All right, so let's try it out. It looks like it's working. I'm going to show you a close-up video. Friends, so my picture is starting to come along. It looks pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna hold it over the towel because it's dripping. I like the way that the colors have started to blend. So where the blue and the yellow are mixed together, you can almost see that it's starting to turn green because blue and yellow together make the color green. I'm gonna let it dry, and later on I'm gonna hang it up in my house. You can also cut it into shapes just like you did with your coffee filters. You could put your name on it. And if you really did want to, you can use a paintbrush to help spread out the rest of the colors. So I hope you have fun trying these activities at home, and I hope I see everybody soon. Bye.